Welcome to the Big Re and Ace Pick 6 NFL Week 8. All right, let's go, Ace.
Bam. All right, boys and girls, NFL Week 8 coming off a juicy Week 7. Cannot wait for the new docket of games. Big Re, I had a really good week last week. Went 3-0. 3-0, boys and girls. Tore it up, continuing a tear from the week before when I spanked the LV Sportsbook. So super excited. Big announcement, boys. You guys have been requesting more picks for years now. And finally, we're dropping a brand new video in college and NFL. Teaser special. We got teasers, Moneyline picks, as well as some upset alerts. So that's coming up probably in about 6 hours from now. When you're watching this, it's going to drop on Thursday. So to help to support the channel, boys, everybody, all the boys and girls, like the video, subscribe right away. There's a link in the description for our merch. Purchase the merch and support the channel. And to be honest, there's some pretty good designs on the shirts, man.
Yeah, for sure.
There's some sick designs, so buy that. And the shirts are going to be some good quality, so support the channel, boys and girls. I'm pumped about that. I cannot wait. For sure. You know, because we're expanding the show, as we said. There'll be a lot more videos dropping. Give us maybe a couple weeks and it's going to be a whole different story here, and you guys are going to see us continue and improve the channel moving on. We're taking over YouTube, taking over ESPN, we're taking over the internet. We're going to break the internet, boys. Cannot wait. Let's get into Sunday, Big Re.
Yeah.
Sunday, this past Sunday, we took Big Re out. Me and the rest of the crew took Big Re out for his birthday, celebrated his birthday, went to a pretty legit Mediterranean spot, right? Was it Mediterranean? What?
I think it was Mediterranean, but it was actually Jordanian.
Jordanian, okay. Jordanian. I didn't even know I ate Jordanian food. Never had Jordanian food. Didn't even know what Jordanian food was, but I guess I had Jordanian food on Sunday, and that place was legit, Big
Re. 100%.
Those chicken kebabs?
Yeah, the
best. I'm going back for those kebabs.
Sure.
They bring out that huge platter. They bring literally the platter was like this big of kebabs.
Yeah.
And it was good. Rice, tore that up.
For sure.
How did you feel? It was your birthday dinner. Were you happy?
100%.
100%. You chose the place.
Yeah.
And you ate good.
Yeah.
And I can respect that, because when it's your birthday and you know you're not paying, you better eat good.
The boss, we got the filet mignon. The boss is paying. You
definitely ate the filet mignon, and the boys are paying, and Big Re ate up, and it was good. I grubbed too.
Yeah, for sure.
That was good. That was our first time there, and I'm going back. I'm definitely going back. Yeah, you know, it was a little dim atmosphere over there. The big platters. It was good. Those chicken kebabs were fire. Fire. What was the name again?
Desert Moon.
Desert Moon in Anaheim or something? Yeah, so that place was fire. I mean, all the boys came out. The whole crew came out. We had a good time. And then afterwards, we went out to, what was the dessert?
Choco Fruit?
Choco Fruit. That place was nearby. You know, you got to have some dessert on your birthday. So, you know, we didn't bring the cake out. We bring the cake out. Z-Ball, bring the cake out. Holy crap. What kind of cake was that again?
That was pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice
like a
cake.
Pumpkin fucking cake.
So the cake came out. We went to Choco Fruit. This place had crepes, cakes, cheesecakes, coffees, waffles, all sorts of good stuff. That place was legit.
And guess who showed up? Harry B.
Unreal. I honestly, look, I didn't expect Harry B. I gave him the invite. I didn't expect him to come. Like, honestly, I would put it at like a 15% chance that Harry B. was going to come out. Yeah. Then he mentioned, then a few hours prior to like when we're going to meet up there, Harry B. says, I'll meet you guys there.
Yeah.
So he changed his tone that like, oh, instead of driving together, he'll meet us there. I was already throwing it in the towel, throwing the towel. Like sometimes you gotta you gotta wager on a game.
You gotta accept the L.
You gotta accept the L. It's like the third quarter, they're down by 28, and you got them like
minus 20,
or you got them plus 12, and you're like, dude, they only need 3 touchdowns in the fourth, and you gotta just accept it. So I accepted the L from Harry B, but Harry B surprised everybody last minute and said, okay, I'm rolling. Scoop me up. And Harry B rolled through. That was unreal.
Yeah.
It's always good to see Harry when he comes out. And, you know, I made sure I let him know, hey, it's Big Ree's. We're celebrating Big Ree's birthday. You got to come out. And so props to Harry B. Shout out to Harry B for showing up. But anyhow, back to the dessert place. Dude, I got that Nutella crepe with bananas and strawberries. Fire. Tore that up. Then had the cake, the pumpkin spice cake that Z-Ball brought to the spot and said, I don't care if these guys were ordering enough stuff here. We're going to cut Big Ree's cake here. So that was legit. Even Javier went to town. Javi is not a big sweets kind of guy.
Yeah.
And our camera guy that I'm looking at right now that's smirking at me, Javi went to town on that strawberry cheesecake.
Yeah.
That guy ordered the cheesecake and went to town. Always good. Javi comes out with us pretty much everywhere, right? For the most part. I mean, Javi.
Because, I mean, we got to pay for him, right?
No. Javi's a good guy. Javi's part of Javi's family. And so we bring out Javi everywhere. Javi went to town. And on that note, look, we're celebrating Javi's birthday next weekend. And I know it's Halloween weekend. Yeah, this weekend coming up. We're celebrating Javi's birthday. And I'm making a call right now. I'm calling it. I think we need to take Javi to some steak dinner.
For sure.
What do you think?
I agree.
We got to go big for Javi.
Yeah.
Javi
He's done a lot for us.
He has done a lot. He's part of the family. And I think we take Javi for a steak dinner. Are you in, Big Reed?
Yeah, I'm in 100%.
I mean, we'll obviously confirm with Javi. He can pick whatever place he wants to go to. But I think we got to go big. We got to go big. Like for my birthday, we went Korean barbecue and I tore it up.
Yeah.
But I think we got to take a step up for Javi.
For sure. Javier deserves it.
We got to drop $100 on a steak for Javi. I'm in. No question. I don't really care. Especially how, the NFL weekends have been going. Javi, you can get the steak however you want. You can get the desserts, get the lobster mac and cheese entrees, whatever you want, bro. We got you. So I cannot wait. 2 good weekends in a row. I'm looking forward to it, Big Ree.
Yeah.
What are you going to get at the steakhouse if we go?
Filet mignon.
I cannot wait.
Is there anything else?
Look, I can't wait. Like, I love it when we have that big dinner planned for the weekend.
Yeah.
Gives me something to look forward to, so I can't wait. Got NFL, college. It's going to be a juicy weekend, especially that we're throwing in the teaser video. So, cannot wait. Super pumped. Let's get into some shout-outs, Big Ree. And I know ever since we've been pretty active on the Instagram. I know you're manning the Instagram and we're keeping busy. And so a lot of people are hitting us up on the Instagram. I mean, I got access to, so I'm seeing their messages nonstop, dude. Nonstop. The DMs do not stop on Instagram. But let's give a shout out. First shout out I want to give is to Andrew Durant from Miami. What up, Andrew? Thanks for tuning in.
Shout out to Ken Andrade.
What up, Ken? We appreciate the support. I know Ken Wizzy mentioning that they might potentially start up their own show.
I told him, go ahead.
You got to do it. Look, that's how me and Big Reese started. One day we just said, let's just start filming. And that was 5 years ago, and we've been continuing strong. And so shout out to Ken.
Shout out to Zaidun.
Zaidun. What a legit name, Zaidun.
Yeah.
I love that name, Zaidun. That guy's always in the comments. I know he's always DMing, so shout out to Zaidun. Want to give a special shout out to Steven Sims. I know Steven is throwing some comments in there, and he's like, what's up with Ace? Ace is talking the whole video, and Big Ree is only not saying much. Big Ree. Look at the viewers are speaking. They want to hear that. They want They want to hear that beautiful voice of yours. You got to talk more. They want that insight.
Yeah.
Look, boys, if we have to be here an hour, I'm here all day. Big Ree, I'm waiting for Big Ree to give more, insight. So shout out to Steven. Want to give a shout out to Ziggy Balls. What a great name. Ziggy Balls. Like, that's the kind of name that you hear, like, on The Simpsons, bro.
Exactly.
Like, Ziggy Balls. Shout out Ziggy. And Ziggy gets detailed with his, analysis of the game.
Yeah, for sure. I give him the BOD.
Every week, you definitely expect he's going to throw in his analysis. So what up, Ziggy? Shout out to Demetrius thrower. What up, Demetrius? And the last shout out is to Marquise Williams. What up, Marquise? And other than that, I think we can get straight into the docket of games, Big Reed. But before we do that, I'm always forgetting the survivor pick. We always forget. So I want to give my survivor pick now. I got the LA Rams versus the Houston Texans. I'm taking the Rams. That's my survivor pick.
Me too.
I know you agreed on that. That should be an easy one. Boys and girls, an easy one. Without further ado, here we go, boys and girls. Aquí vamos, chicos y chicas. Let's go. Game 1. We got the Tennessee Titans at the Indianapolis Colts. The Titans are a 1.5-point favorite. Tennessee 5-2, coming off a 23 spanking of the Kansas City Chiefs. That game was over at halftime, 27-0.
For sure.
And if you recall, a few weeks ago, the Godfather was telling us the Chiefs are donezo. He told us 3 weeks ago they're done. This is not their year, and he's looking good. It's looking like he knows his stuff. Godfather, the Chiefs were done at halftime. Look, Titans on a 3-game winning streak. They have won 5 of their last 6 games ever since the Week 1 loss to Arizona. Look, Henry played solid again, over 100 total yards. He even threw a touchdown pass. That's a highlight of an MVP running back. Throwing a touchdown pass. Look, I think they need more production out of Julio Jones. They got to get him more involved in the offense if they actually want to be a legit contender. I know they got A.J. Brown, who's legit, but look, they gotta get Julio Jones more involved.
No doubt. You gotta get that paper.
Defense is not great here, but they do have the 9th-ranked rush D. And I know they're going up against the stud running back for the Colts, Jonathan Taylor. Let's get into the Colts. 3-4, coming off a 30-18 win versus the Niners. What do you have to say about the Niners?
They're
man?
done. I mean, Jimmy G, you gotta trade him, let him go, whatever it is.
I think it's a rebuild time there. You gotta just let the kid Trey Lance be there. And, dude, they're just not going anywhere. Look, the Colts defense forced 4 turnovers last week, so that was pretty impressive on Sunday night. Colts have won 3 of their last 4, so they're looking good. 4 of their last 5 games have been on the road, so that's impressive. As I said, running back Jonathan Taylor out of Wisconsin looking really good, 5.5 yards per carry. I don't trust Carson Wentz, to be honest. I just don't. And I mean, Jonathan Taylor's looking good, but look, Tennessee's run D looks pretty solid, so I think they're going to have a problem there. Look, they have beaten bad teams. Even though they've won 3 of the 4, look, they've been bad teams. But I'm going to say this is going to be a really close game. This is going to be an extremely close game here. But I like Tennessee to pull this out here. I'm taking Tennessee minus 1.5. Game 2, we got the Los Angeles Rams at the Houston Texans. The Rams, a 14.5-point favorite. Rams coming off a 28-19 win versus the Lions. They squeaked that game out. They were actually losing 19-17 going into the 4th. If you watch the beginning of the game, the Lions were just bringing out the trick plays left and right, onside kicks, fake punts. These guys bring out the kitchen sink against the Rams, and they really wanted to get that upset win for Jared Goff against his former team. They also just wanted to get a win, right? Yeah. They have no wins, and they almost pulled it off, and I got to give them credit. The coach Dan Campbell pulled out, the stops, and he had some balls to try to get that win, but it didn't happen. But look, it was a fun game to watch. And I even was telling you, I know you picked that game last weekend. You had the Lions plus 14.5, and I told you I really liked that game as well. Yeah. That was an easy one. I knew they were going to come to play, and I wish they upset the Rams. Even though we're from LA, I wanted Detroit to get their first W. But look, they almost pulled it out. Look, the Rams only loss on the season is to Arizona, and look. But the thing is, they only have 1 win versus a playoff team, which is Tampa Bay.
Yeah, that's big.
So they're not winning against any impressive teams. Stafford is having an MVP type season since they're winning too. Look, 69% completion, 19 TDs, 4 interceptions only. But the real stud here, and I got to give him his credit because, look, I've always not been a big fan of him, but Cooper Kupp, look, that guy is playing lights out, 800 yards, 9 TDs.
Yeah.
I hope that guy gets paid. He's, out of Eastern Washington or something like that? And, dude, I didn't know he was 6'2", dude. I thought he was like 5'10", 5'11". And that guy's playing legit, dude. And now with Stafford there instead of Goff, look, I hope he gets paid big, dude. That guy's playing well. When you come out of Eastern Washington and now you're like playing legit like that, look, I hope he gets paid. I'm always about those small school guys getting paid. Houston 1-6, coming off a 31-5 loss to Arizona. This team is a complete joke. Dumpster fire here, ever since the Deshaun Watson allegations and then the trade demands. Then I just read this morning one of the chairmen made an anti-Asian remark and at a charity golf tournament or something. Dude, this organization is a complete shit show right now. And so, look, dude, there's no place for that right now in the NFL. And they need to start reprimanding these executives for doing this crap. Seriously, dude. Look. Ever since they started David Mills, the rookie quarterback out of Stanford at QB, these guys their offense have been non-existent. Scored 9 points, then 0, then 22, then 3, and then 5. I mean, it's a complete joke. They need Watson. If they're not going to play Watson, trade him. If you can get Tua right now from the Dolphins, I would do that in a heartbeat.
So you're very high on Tua.
I'm a Tua fan, and I know
you're all in.
I wouldn't say I'm all in, but I'm a fan of Tua. And I like his game, and I would trade Deshaun Watson.
For Tua straight.
Throw in a pick or two. But
okay,
yeah,
picks?
Watson's value is dropping by the day right now, to be honest.
They need to trade him.
I mean, if he doesn't want to play there, just trade him.
I agree 100%.
And Houston's given up at least 25 points in the last 6 games. Look, they are not going to score much, but I don't think the Rams are going to light it up either. And so I'm taking the under 47.5 here, and I'm making a prediction. The score is going to be 34-10 Rams. I never make the predictions, but I'm saying 34-10 Rams. Game 3, we got Pittsburgh at Cleveland. Cleveland is a 4-point favorite here. Pittsburgh 3-3. Prior to the bye week, they had a 23-20 win to Seattle. I definitely remember that game. They're on a 2-game winning streak here. All 3 losses for Pittsburgh are to playoff teams at Cincy, Las Vegas, and Green Bay, so they have lost to good teams. Roethlisberger, I know he's been getting a lot of heat. They're saying they got to move on, they got to bench him, release him, all sorts of crap. But you know what? He's getting the job done, to be honest. He's not throwing more than, 5 or 6 yards per reception. But look, I still like Roethlisberger at QB. The defense is pretty decent, and I think what they need to do is, and they've done it the last 2 games, and they got W's, incorporate the rookie Najee Harris out of Alabama. Last 2 games, 23 and 24 carries. Prior to that, he was getting like 14, 15. You got to just pound that guy. That guy's a stud. He's a mini Derrick Henry, and I know you were big on him when they drafted him. And so, do you have him in your fantasy team?
No, I didn't.
I think he's going to start pounding him more, 25 carries a game. They're going to see what Henry's doing, and they're going to allow him to lead them. So, look, I'm a Pittsburgh fan here, and I know there's been talk about Tomlin potentially going to college route. He made it clear he's not leaving, and he's staying with Pittsburgh. So, look, Pittsburgh's not done yet, boys. Then we got Cleveland, who is 4-3, coming off a 17-14 win versus Denver on Thursday night. Cleveland, look, they had a big game. Give a shout out to the running back Dearness Johnson, 146 yards last game. I know they got a good O-line there, but that guy is waiting for his opportunity. Got it with Hunt and Chubb injured, and he showed up, didn't he? That guy showed up, and I want to just give him a shout out. He's out of UCF, I believe. No, South Florida. South Florida, and practice squad, this, that. They signed him, and look, he came to play. Congrats to Johnson.
And Case Keenum.
I know Case Keenum. You're saying he's just the same.
Same thing as Baker Mayfield. They don't need Baker. Get rid of that piece of shit. Trash.
But look, Keenum had, I think, 199 yards, and He's a game manager, but he did
That's
his
exactly
job.
what Baker is.
But I mean,
exactly what
okay,
Baker
but
is. Baker's slightly better.
He's slightly better, and he's got more upside.
Yeah, but he's not worth what he's going to want.
He's not showing.
He's going to want like 35, 40 million.
I don't know if he's worth that yet. He hasn't proved that. He hasn't proved that. I'll give you that. But he definitely improved towards the end of last season, but he hasn't consistently shown that he's the man.
Yeah, he hasn't.
And so, but look, then they got Beckham and Landry back finally, but then Landry's questionable now.
Yeah.
He got injured, knee injury at the end of the last game. So, but look, Cleveland has no impressive wins all season at all. And so this is my lock of the week here, boys. I'm taking Pittsburgh +4. I'm taking Pittsburgh to win outright. I like them to win, but I'm definitely taking +4 all day long. All right, Big Ree, let's go.
Before I go, I want to say I agree with Ace on Pittsburgh only if Baker plays. So, and also I had a rough week last week. It was 1-2. It was a tough week. So before I admit it. First game I got is the Eagles at Lions. Eagles coming off a loss. They got whooped by the Raiders. The score looked a lot closer than the game actually was. They got their ass whooped. The Lions coming off a 26-17 loss to the Rams. This was really close. Goff really messed it up at the end. I thought they were going to actually win. This is going to be a really good game. It's in Detroit. I think Goff is going to play lights out versus this Eagles defense. And I'm taking the Lions to cover +3.5, and I'm taking them to win straight out. The second game I got is the Patriots at the Chargers. The Pats coming off an ass whooping. Are giving an ass whooping versus the Jets, dropping 54 points. Chargers coming off a bye week. Their last game was versus the Ravens in Baltimore. They got their ass whooped. Chargers D overall has been shit this season besides Bosa and Derwin James. This is going to be a good game. It's a tough one, but I'm taking the over 49. And the last game I'm taking is the Steelers and the Browns. Both, as Ace mentioned, obviously he's taking the spread, but both offenses are very stagnant and they run the ball a lot, run heavy, so I'm taking the under 42 on the Steelers-49ers game. Steelers-Browns game, sorry. Over under 42.5.
All right, boys.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Peace out, guys.